Hey guys, look what I've got behind me! Empty shelves! You easily guessed it, those are bookshelves. We took around almost 4 hours with my best friend to build them up, and there is another smaller bookshelf on the other side of the room. I'm going to show it to you later. But yeah, those are my very first bookshelves, and I'm feeling very emotional about it because this has been a dream of mine for as long as I can remember, actually. So I'm really happy about it, and I'm now going to fill it to the brim with books. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. You have no idea. I almost shed a tear yesterday when we finished building it up. It was a hard work, but it wasn't that difficult. For the reference, those are the Billy bookshelves from IKEA. I took them, I can't remember the shade of the color, well, I know it in French but not in English. I'm going to find it for you and I'll add the reference in the videos. Quick disclaimer, I am very sorry about the echo and the terrible sound of this video. I promise I'm going to get a microphone soon, when I get some money back, because those shelves, and I have a smaller bookshelf on the other side of the room, did cost me around 250 euros. With delivery. We gotta add that because without delivery, the 3 bookshelves were around 200 euros, which is expensive, but at the same time, it's reasonable. I mean, I've seen far more expensive bookshelves out there, and the Billy ones, because they're from IKEA, well, they seem to be perfectly fine. Mistakes were made with those bookshelves because, as you can see, some planks are not on the right side. Those weirdest things are supposed to be on the other side. We messed up, and my best friend and I, we just looked at each other after spending half an hour on this, and we said, fork this, we are not doing it again. So what I really like about those bookshelves is that they're very much like me. They look great, they're doing great, but they have some defaults. And am I going to fix this whole thing by just removing everything and building it back up? No. I am going to hide those defaults with colorful tape or paint, just like I am not taking care of my health, mental health, and I'm just going to hide it with many colorful books and colorful clothes. This is getting a little too personal. I'm going to stop here. Of course, since those are my first bookshelves, I've actually planned out how I want to organize them. Small disclaimer again, since I own many books, but not that many books, the bookshelves are not going to be filled to the brim once I am done with the organization, so just don't be surprised. I'm going to fill it with time and when I get more money once again. And I think this is great because this is the start of a new journey. I'm just going to fill it with books I'm going to love, or maybe not love. I hope I'm going to love the books I'm going to purchase because those things are expensive as well. Why is everything so expensive? I breathe, I spend 100 euros. What the heck? In any case, I'm very excited because I have card boxes of books all around me, and yeah, I need to sort it out because this is so messy and I just miss seeing my books, and now that they're in the card boxes, it just feels sad, man. It's so sad. Okay, just so that you can understand, I measure 166 centimeters and those bookshelves are around 200 centimeters regarding the height. So it's very, very high. I am going to try my best to make sure I get a wide angle, but I'll be fully honest with you, I'm not sure it's going to work. But yeah, I have a lot of space. Oh, I'm so happy about it. Yeah, okay, I think this is the best I can get for now. I'm going to change the angle once I go down. But here are my bookshelves. Yeah, once again, I'm genuinely very excited about it, like a child in a candy store. Genuinely. For starters, I'm going to separate the bookshelves as they are. I'm going to use this for decorations, big hardback books, and this one for manga, smaller books, things like that. Maybe in time I'm going to change it, but right now that's how I envision it, and I can't wait to see how it turns out. Okay, let's start over there. This is a big shelf, so I'm going to store all of my comic books in here. This one is Culotté by Penelope Bagieux. I can't remember how it was translated in English. I know it was translated in numerous languages, but culotté in French basically means someone who is very audacious, sometimes to the point of insolence. But in this case, it's just wonderful women who had the audacity to fight men, basically. Sometimes quite literally. So yeah, I'm going to put all of my comic books in here, because usually comic books are taller than regular books, and I think they're going to fit well, and I didn't want to put them down there. I mean, I like my comic books, so yeah, up they go. As you can see, I really don't own that many books. There are some left at my parents' house, and I'm going to get them sometime in the future, but yeah, they're here, and I'm still very happy. Maybe later I'm going to add more books over there. I don't know. I'm just vibing with it. Next, I'm going with this shelf. It's going to be basically a manga shelf. I have several mangas which are random. Sometimes I just have one volume of an entire series. Sometimes the middle. Don't ask. I have them. I just realized, as I have the first volume of Fruit Basket another, I still haven't read it, by the way. This is a shame, I know, I'm going to read it soon. I realized that I have the entire Fruit Basket collection back at my parents' house, and I think I'm going to put it over there. What do you think? I have the vision. Yeah, I think I'm going to enjoy it. So next, we are going with this shelf. I have some favorite books, of course, like everyone else. I am an easy public, which means that most of the books I read, I thoroughly enjoy. Well, in my defense, I'm also a very picky reader, aka I don't read all of the books which are trending or being hyped. I only am going to order them and read them if I have this feeling. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, that's why I usually love all of the books I buy, because I don't buy them on impulse. I think through it. Among some of my favorite books, you're going to find the Mirror Visitor series, La Passe Miroir en français. It was my favorite series for a very long time, until it was dethroned by You'll See Later. And the winner of this contest, organized by me, solely for me, with only me as a jury, the Nocturne series. I would die for this series. Elector the Ninth is coming this October, and that is the only thing keeping me alive. And also the Blackpink concert in Stade de France. There are actually many things keeping me alive, but consider that I have none other than Elector the Ninth coming out, because for the dramatic effects. Since, as you can see, I don't own that many books yet, and I still have to find books which I'm going to adore as much as those and which match the vibe, aka being very tall, I have some empty space here, and I hesitated, and then I told myself, since I can't hang it up on the wall yet, I'm going to put up this. Yes, it's that scene from the ending of book 1. Yes. And I'm going to put it right over there. You have no idea how proud of myself I am right now. I literally just got the idea, and I love it. Next, we are going with this Bible right there. And this one is going to be special because, as you know, I am a massive Madoka Magica fan, and I'm going to make a Madoka Magica shrine. I actually am very happy to be able to make this shrine because for the longest time Madoka Magica, the license, has been out of France, and to the point where they even discontinued the mangas at some point. And even if I wanted to buy them second hand, they were hella expensive. When I say expensive, I mean the 3 volumes, 100 euros minimum unvinted. So I had to buy them in Spanish, and I don't regret it because I actually do know how to speak Spanish a little, enough to understand the books, and I don't regret it because look, the writing is so much better. I think, yeah, it's prettier. So now I have them in Spanish. I had the first volume in English, and once again they were discontinued. I couldn't find them in English, and now they're back, and they have even more series and even more goodies. Next shelf, well, it's this one. I am going to put some random books, hardbacks, paperbacks, but they're going to be the same size, and I don't really have a special plan for those books, but yeah, they're going to be there, they're going to vibe, and those are books I enjoy thoroughly, and they're going to fit well, you know, it's like, I adore them. They're absolutely great, but it's not as great as them. But they're still very great, and they have nothing to be ashamed of, really. Next, right here, I'm going to make an Alice Oseman shelf because I adore this author, I like all of their work, and I don't know, I just want a dedicated space for everything from Heartstopper to I Was Born for This, Radio Silence, everything. And once I get all of the Heartstopper volumes, I think there will be 5, then maybe this shelf will be too small and I'm going to move it somewhere else. But I still have time before that. So yeah, I'm going to put it over there. Okay, we're going lower with this shelf. I'm going to put up some smaller books, you know, roughly the same size as the Jasmine Throne and the 10 Sword series. Those are books I love equally as much as I love those books, so yeah, there is no order of preference, it's only that this shelf is for my favorites and this one is just not my favorites, but I love them nonetheless. Just to clarify this. For the record, those are books I do not wish to keep and I do not wish to expose as well. I'm going to sell them soon, but in the meantime, because I have to put them somewhere, I am keeping them here, but they will soon no longer be there. I hope, if I can sell them. Yeah. Next up, we're going to have this shelf. I am going to put some of my favorite books on this shelf, but they're going to be smaller, really thinner books. Imagine This Is How You Lose the Time War type of books. And for the record, I am very, very happy that it is being hyped up now, because this book is amazing and it deserves all the recognition possible. And that's it, because I no longer have books to put on the shelves. Yeah, I did tell you I didn't have that many books, but there are more books at my parents' house. I am going to bring back some, especially for instance I mentioned the fruit basket series I'm going to put over there, and yeah, I am proud of how all of this turned out. And for the record, there are shelves down there, and there is one I'm going to keep. I think I'm going to put some baskets to store things. Maybe I won't fill up the entire bookshelf because I have quite a lot of space, so I don't have to worry right now about adding another bookshelf to my collection. I have more than enough right now. Yeah, I know it's weird to hear a bookworm say that. I have more than enough right now. I think it's the first time I've ever heard it. And that's it. Well, as I said, I own many books. I mean, it has been filled up quite well, but I don't own that many books, and I'm going to just buy more in the future. I already have a wish list, which is as long as my arm, just rather long. And yeah, I'm just going to build it up, and maybe in the future I'm going to do another discover my bookshelves with me. Well, I won't be discovering them, you will. And this is going to be fun to just build it up. I already am very proud of how all of this turned out. Of course, many shelves are still, well, quite empty, but it's going to get better in the future. And yeah, this was such a fun time, really. I mean, I knew it was going to be great, to be exciting, but seeing taking form like this is just wonderful. I'm so happy I have the privilege to be able to do that. I mean, this is great. I didn't have that before. I didn't have the space. I didn't have the money, because spending 200 euros in just one go, it's not accessible for everyone. It wasn't accessible for me when I was a student, and even when I was younger. So yeah, this is just a happy time for me, and I hope you felt it, you know. Maybe there are some things I'm going to change in the future. For instance, the frame over there, I'm going to put up on my wall, as well as other frames, but right now it fits well here. I love it. So yeah, it's going to evolve with me. I love that concept. And I hope you enjoyed this video, that it gave you some ideas for your own bookshelves. I know I'm not extremely creative, but I did my best and I'm still very proud of myself. And whoever says otherwise, you're wrong. I don't care. And also, you stink. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. As usual, if you have enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to like, leave a comment and share it with your friends. And don't hesitate to send me pictures of your bookshelves. This is not a competition, of course, but I can always take some inspiration and maybe discover new books I'm going to enjoy. Well, I have a good list of books right now, but I'm still very open to suggestions, even fan art. Because as you can see in this frame, it is fan art from the Loctum series, from the Gideon, and I absolutely adore it, and I want more. So if you know artists, great artists, you want to share with me, please don't hesitate. I am looking for all of those, and I already have some artists in mind. I have kept references I'm going to order in the future, but those things are absolutely not my priority, because they can be expensive, which is perfectly normal given the time, energy, and the materials they use for such art. But yeah, I have other priorities, and I'm going to buy other stuff for my apartment before. But once I have all of this is going to be perfect. Well then, I'm going to be leaving you, and I'll be seeing you around. Bye!